commentate the first half of top 8. Meanwhile, you guys enjoy Fader. It's been an honor. Nathaniel, have some fun.
Up, y'all. I'll explain why I'm late in a little bit, but we got Pelca and IcyMist.
Pelca and IcyMist. So, Nathaniel, a man hailing from the land of Pittsburgh after his long detour to Japan. Does IcyMist have any sort of experience in this matchup?
So there aren't really many there aren't many too prevalent snakes in Pittsburgh. We do shout out to Lamp Oil, that's our Carnegie Mellon local snake. I don't know if IcyMist has fought Lamp Oil though. Yeah. So I imagine all her snake experience would come from Wi-Fi and majors.
Gotcha, gotcha. And I mean, Pelca kind of showing it a little bit here now, taking an early lead.
Yeah, early lead. So we got, what, Massachusetts versus Pittsburgh. This is a very fun matchup to see with these two regions clashing. Is Pelca, like, I know he moved from New England. Is he here now?
He is still in New England. I think he's back in New England. I don't know. He hasn't been attending too much recently. Gotcha. So it's an interesting situation, you know. 8th seed here. Pelca, usually considered, you know, a very, very good player. Still is considered a very good player. Being an 8th seed at this tournament is pretty prestigious.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
you know, try to show, even though he doesn't necessarily have a lot of recent experience, might be a little bit underseeded here. Trying to take it to the 1 seed, who last Smash Valley did not drop a single game.
Yeah, I would argue that Pelca playing IcyMist this early is a little strange. However, showing that he belongs here. Yeah. IcyMist though evening up the stocks. Yeah, so this is interesting.
Dude, what do you think about this matchup from
this matchup?
From both perspectives?
I haven't seen too much of it. I imagine this is more prevalent in regions where there are more Samuses, such as where I came from a few months ago, last month, Japan. Yeah, there. I don't know. Pelca. I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyway, kind of just like scrapping right here, throwing the charge shot at the grenades. It's a funny interaction you see. They tank the charge shot.
One thing I've immediately noticed so far, I feel like Pelca is opting to stay really, really grounded so far in this matchup. You don't really see, and I mean, maybe that's just Pelca's style. I'm used to seeing more E-tanks and other, you know, snakes from around this area that are doing more mix-ups with the grenade, you know, B-reverse and all that. But Pelca kind of just opts in, I'm going to put these 2 grenades on the ground, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to force you to come to me. I know that charge shot is going to get beat by at least some of these grenades, and forcing IcyMist to kind of play this weird game and exploiting Samus's lack of mobility.
Yeah, I noticed that IcyMist has to really time her charge shots to hit when Pelca is either throwing the grenade or just not not having it right in front of him. So very good awareness by IcyMist, but trying to even up the stocks here at a little bit of a deficit. Snake is one of the hardest characters to make a comeback on.
Yeah,
just that strong like fortress of like, I have this wall of grenades. If you hit me, I might just break your combo.
As well as, look, I'm a Shulk player, I'm a hater. His moves do way too much damage for no reason.
I would agree with that, but that doesn't take away from the skill of Pelca here, taking game 1.
No, absolutely not.
So, yeah, IcyMist is not... I don't know. It definitely needs to change something up here. It's Pelca had a very strong hold, just being able to not get into whatever IcyMist wanted to get started.
I mean, it's like you said, Snake, one of the absolute hardest characters to make a comeback on this game. And Pelca got a really, really early lead, going up 100% on that first stock. And so it'll be interesting to see if IcyMist can kind of play a better keep-away game, take that lead to start this game too on her counter pick, and whether that's going to affect how Pelca's going to have to play the matchup.
Yeah, of course. This smaller stage might be beneficial for IcyMist, maybe trying to scrap a little bit more, maybe trying to get a little closer with those projectiles, and letting Pelca set up less of a zone. Although Pelca doesn't seem to be phased by this.
I think also the single platform definitely, it depends on what Pelca banned, but it seemed to me like last game, the 2 platforms really preventing the angles that IcyMist wanted to try and hit Pelca with these, particularly with the back airs. And so this stage with a lot more room on each side, even though it is a little bit claustrophobic, at least you can kind of get to that 45-degree angle where IcyMist wants to be to connecting these moves.
Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, this is going to be hard to edgeguard here with that armor on the Cypher, but IcyMist still take control of the stage here.
It's tough. It's a tough situation. IcyMist, obviously a player known a lot for her edge guards, as well as her lethality with the charge shot taking that first stock. But Snake, a character that's really, really hard to edge guard and ledge trap. And so even if she gets the stage control, Pelca's been able to get out in a lot of these situations and been forcing IcyMist to be really tricky and creative.
Yeah, of course. All right. Now, this is a very important point in the game right here where they're both very even right now on second stock, and whoever takes the lead is going to try their best to run away with it here.
But Pelca with so much stage control right up until now, able to get 56% early on. The grenade going to break. IcyMist not able to get a combo.
So many of IcyMist's her open ups are multi-hits.
Yeah.
And the grenade is just going to interrupt that, not letting IcyMist get into the advantageous position that she wants.
But we've immediately seen her kind of adapting to that, using a lot of these charge shots to just deal with Pelca in the air when he's pulling the grenades, which has been really effective so far. Probably one of the best things that IcyMist has been doing.
Yeah, just kind of taking a guess there with that dash attack running in, because there's only so much you can do with charge shot against all this barrage of grenades that Pelca puts up. So got punished by the up tilt, but I want to see her overextend more to try and call out some of Pelca's setups.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to deal with Snake because, you know, a lot of characters in Smash Ultimate kind of need to get into a certain range in order to play these unreactable mix-up games, and you're very aware of that, especially a player of IcyMist caliber. But Snake is able to play those mix-ups at any place in the stage with all of his grenades, as well as having the dash attack, which goes super duper far.
Yeah, great catch on that landing there for IcyMist to catch the landing air dodge with the bear. Evening it up the game right here. Oh, that center platform with the grenades and the C4 is just so controlling.
Yeah,
for Snake.
it's definitely the double-edged sword of this matchup. IcyMist now 99%, probably not going to be dying to most of Snake's moves, but you got to think one or two more hits, and she's going to be in up tilt range. She's going to be in down B range.
This is anyone's game right now. That up tilt is going to kill right now.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm surprised they didn't try to rip it on that. A little bit of spaghetti here, trying to scrap. Samus desperately trying to use that jab, which the two hits do not connect to each other.
Yeah, Pelca's really going for a lot of CQC mix-ups up close, like trying to catch spot dodges, trying to run up and catch rolls with that up tilt.
Excellent parry.
IcyMist surviving right now.
What's the mix-up? Ooh, B reverse.
Watch for that C4. Watch for that C4. Oh, the crouch?
Yeah, I wonder if it would have hit if she was up top. Is that going to kill? Yeah, no way.
Oh, did not watch for the C4.
Did not watch for the C4 that time, hidden below the platform. Pretty brutal, and Pelca now quickly up 2-0, trying to take this away from Icy.
That's that kind of kill that when you get that with Snake, you're just like, yes, I don't have to be anywhere near you, and I can just press this button and kill you from wherever I want to. It's just, must be a very,
must be nice.
Very nice for Snake players. I wish I had that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anything, okay, so going back to Smashville here, IcyMist, I mean, immediately, she was definitely doing a lot better in Game 2 than in Game 1. Had the lead for a large percentage of that match.
I would say so, and I noticed a lot of her timing mix-ups and a lot of her overextensions and neutral. I think she wants to take more of those chances right now to try and get past the barrage of grenades, so I think this better enables her to do that. I just want to see it work. Pelca's too smart.
Yeah, he has just been so clever and so tricky. Like, IcyMist just not getting these big open-ups that, you know, like you were talking about earlier, you kind of often see her be able to get. Now with the bomb ledge trap, goes for the heat-seeking missile. But yeah, Pelca just able to get back to center stage. He's just played such a good stage control game the entire time.
Yeah, but IcyMist, the percents, okay, interrupted me, but the percents look even, but IcyMist was really getting so much more off her advantage this time, and the small space that Snake has to land, for example, right there. It's very hard for Snake to get out of the corner versus Samus.
But between the last stock of Game 2 and the first stock of this game, Pelca presenting, you know, another issue in this puzzle of a matchup where it's just it seems so much harder for Samus to consistently get kills than Snake does. Samus could probably get some earlier kills if you get a good read with like a charge shot off stage or a back air near the ledge, but Snake just, you know, consistent tools, the back air, the up tilt, the down B, which Samus just doesn't readily have, at least the ranges that this matchup is being played.
Good call out. Good call out. That's a huge stock for IcyMist, getting that lead with a decent amount of extra credit and not quite yet at kill percent against Snake. That's huge.
Pelca doing a little bit of self-damage as well.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen to Snake.
Yeah.
But yeah, great awareness by IcyMist, showing why she is the #1 seed of this event. Oh, that's a sticky.
And it is stuck on, now stuck onto Pelca. Probably gonna try to transfer it back on. Still on his leg.
Oh, it's off. It's right in the middle right now.
Right in the middle.
There it is.
But Icy lives. Great DI.
Yeah, great DI there.
Getting a charge shot up. 76%. Just lets it rip.
That's probably a stock. Yeah.
Yep.
Down throw F tilt, that confirms. I don't know exactly when, but it's earlier than down throw up tilt. I know that.
It's I believe it's around 135, 140.
Yeah, the Shulk main knows what the Snake kill percents are.
On the ledge, super duper lethal. But now Icy up almost 100%. Up B not going to be coming out. But now we're seeing the dynamic shift. Pelca's been in the lead for a large percentage of this set. Now Icy able to kind of play it cool.
Whoa! Okay, that was a bold F smash there. I'm not sure if that would have killed, but with that much rage, who knows?
With that move, you never know.
Yeah, lots of cash outs on smash attacks at the end there, but IcyMist coming out on top, winning that the guessing game, the reaction game, and trying for this reverse 3-0.
What do you think Icy did differently in that game compared to the others that she can take into, potentially get this reverse 3-0?
Well, as Snake, there's only so much you can do in the corner with that Cypher and with your grenade mix-ups. I think IcyMist got a hang of how Pelca was going to land and how Pelca was going to try and get at her for a little vortex and capitalized much better on it. Knowing when he was going to air dodge, when he was going to land, I think she's just got a much better hold of the player and how he's choosing to carry out being in the corner. Is that up here? Oh, more up quite.
And then what do you think that Pelca should be doing to kind of readapt to that in this game?
More mix-ups.
More mix-ups?
Yeah, I think he should. I think now that he's on much of a bigger stage, I think it's much easier to get to the center rather than trying to land in the corner like he was last game. I think it's going to be harder for IcyMist to track down with more mix-ups in the B reverse grenade, the B reverse C4, while you're in the center and you have much more space to land. So that I think this is a better, same platform layout as Smashville, but a lot more room for Pelca to breathe.
Also, I believe a higher ceiling as well.
That's important, especially after that up B last game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's going to matter for both players. It's going to stop the up B kills, but on the other side for Snake, might be getting those up tilts a little bit later, but that move's a nuke. You're not really worried about killing with up tilt as Snake.
Yeah, typically. I mean, Samus is pretty midway. It's going to kill, like, now.
Yeah.
It's going to kill now.
Ooh. Really interesting call out with the Cypher in neutral, working out perfectly from Pelca. Able to cover a interesting space, which Snake isn't usually able to non-committally. Really good matchup knowledge from an incredible player as Pelca is.
Yeah, and Icy continuously having to work around these grenades when she's using charge shot is just, it looks so hard for Samus. It's just, you normally have this giant orb that covers all this space, and all of a sudden Pelca has 2 little shields at a time that just explode on hit.
Definitely. Used to having a little bit more privilege. The dash attack not quite going to close it out.
Living late here, 178 against Snake. That's not common. 189.
Explosive.
Oh, that Nair 1 covering through the up smash. That's untechable.
And the back air coming through, untechable. Going to break through the Cypher. Incredibly strong move. But now at 199, a lot is going to kill for Pelca, and absolutely that will.
And there's those CQC mix-ups I was talking about earlier. Oh, whoa, oh, that's dangerous. What's IcyMist?
And
uh-oh.
No C4.
Uh-oh.
And now IcyMist up a clean stock in game 4, trying to send it to a game 5.
Yeah, it's like when you have grenade on stage, you're either having stage control or a better recovery. It's kind of like Link Bomb. It's like, do you want to do the infinite combos or do you want to be able to recover from far? And Pelca chose stage control, and it was not the right option.
IcyMist was an absolutely beautiful bait there on the down smash to get some extra damage. Converts into off stage, which Pelca cannot recover from.
Icy is making Pittsburgh proud right now.
A dominant game 4.
That Pittsburgh is not quiet when they are rooting for their pride and joy in IcyMist.
I love to see it. I love to see it, genuinely.
Yeah. All right, back to Smashville. That's interesting. This is Pelca's counter pick, which is the one that IcyMist got 2 games on. maybe Pelca's like, you know, I want to make you comfortable and I want to show you I can beat you where you're comfortable. So.
Yeah, I really would like to see what the stage bans were.
Oh,
Gotta
that's a
assume.
sticky frame 1.
Very interesting call from Pelca there.
Yeah, kind of taking it and using it for shield damage right now. Nice 42% lead to start off. That's going to decrease as I keep speaking.
Yeah.
There it is. Now IcyMist in the lead. Yeah, this will be a reverse 3-0 from the #1 seed here.
The #1 seed. I mean, she's #1 seed for a reason.
Oh yeah,
back
everyone in
wall.
the room knows.
Last year we didn't get to see her drop a single game. Now we get to see that extra gear that she can turn on when she's down 2 games.
She's just showing us that she doesn't need those first 2 games.
From your perspective, having played her in Pittsburgh, what do you feel is the toughest part about playing against IcyMist?
Oh man, her timing mix-ups are so good. She just has so much awareness of what you're going to do when you're panicking against Samus. And she knows, Samus is a floaty character. She knows so well how to navigate around being a floaty character that might have trouble in the corner, that might have trouble landing. She just has such good control of her character.
And we saw that right there, you know, taking that first stock, reading Pelca, going for a little bit of an antsy option with the nair off ledge, just immediate dash back, dash forward, dash attack, another day in the office.
Yep. Anyway, off to a nice start here. Landing that charge shot that's rare we see right now with all these grenades out, but increasing her lead, increasing her extra credit with that down air.
Yeah, just IcyMist right now, you know, Pelca's getting center stage, but it doesn't matter if he doesn't have the proper tools in order to get IcyMist out of the corner and really take advantage of it.
This has got to be a mental blow right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Being down, that's a scream. I don't know if anyone else heard that, but being down right now, oh, okay, maybe he's shutting me up. I was going to say, being down right now after being up 2-0 in Game 5 is just so, okay. I can't even speak. IcyMist, that was a crazy call out.
One of the things that I always try to remind myself of when I'm in these situations as a player is like, you know, any game is any game. Like, it doesn't, I think it's really easy to get into the mindset where you go up 2-0 and then you get really down on yourself if you lose even, you know, 2, even 1 game. And it's like,
you're like, what if? What if I get reverse 3-0'd? What if they've downloaded me? You know, it's so much what if, but
at the end of the day, you got to be able to center yourself. You got to be able to look yourself in the eye and say, look,
oh my God,
I've gotten 2 games already. I can win this. I can make this comeback. But IcyMist making it ever so less likely. Back air going to get a sour spot. Up stage again, and the back air.
And on the other side of that, on the other side of that, what if I win while down 0-2? No bias, but
No
I like
bias.
seeing Pittsburgh win. I also love a good upset, so that was a great set to watch.
Yep.
Hi, I'm here now. No one saw me yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I look interesting. On not much sleep and good lighting. So yeah, quick explanation. I was not